Yes, yes, Rasco and Disco beer review with me, Disco, coming at you with another beer video from the front of the cans and bottles here on the bar that I'm still laughingly calling a Disco Arms. Something a little unusual perhaps for this one, being I've got a beer from Liverpool. The brewery is Team Toxic. The beer is called Every Beat of My Heart. It's a 6% Balkan style Borscht IPA. Now, for those of you not sure what borscht is, and I had to look it up myself to be fair, it's an Eastern European dish, a type of stew or soup, made in many different styles across different nations with different vegetables, different colours. This one is made with beetroot, and I've seen the pictures, so I'm expecting a very purple beer. So I can't wait to get it out in the glass. Let's have a look, just see how purple it is. Not too much on the opening there. That is indeed very, very purple. And as you can see, it develops into a very purple, kind of almost clear, almost see-through purple, little Ribena-like. Doesn't develop too much on the head, but there's a little bit of carbonation there, but not a lot. It looks great. Now, if you're thinking you might have heard of Team Toxic before, you might remember them from a couple of years ago. I certainly do. I chased them about the country when they toured around with a bit of a gimmicky beer. This one, Sinistral White Stout, otherwise known as the Reverse Guinness, with the creamy white body and jet black head. Although that head was a little bit of a gimmick, they did spray it on afterwards. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun chasing it about the country. Finally found it, as you can see in this tree here, all over at the Bumble Inn in Peterborough. Although I also found it closer to home at Trekkers in Chesham. But for that gimmicky stuff, I do remember it being a really decent white chocolate white stout, and it did look good, especially alongside a regular stout. As you can see here, this one is the Campania Neapolitan Ice Cream Stout, which is also in cans, so I've got one of those in the stash as well on the order. Looking forward to trying that. But that was then, and this is now. An equally perhaps unusual beer. It was apparently inspired by Gaz, head brewers, trips around Eastern Europe. It says this on the can. This bright purple beer is sure to be a showstopper when poured, full-bodied, sweet, and with plenty of mouthfeel. The beetroot is there, but without the earthiness you'd expect, more sweetness. And A-list hops gives delicious fruitiness to the flavour. Bitterness is kept low, good for me, as the real stars here are the beetroot and the US hops. This isn't much like anything you will have tried before. Well, I don't know. I do try beetroot beers when I see them. You don't get too many. I did have one last year and the year before. I don't know if you remember. It's McCall's Beet de Garde, Belgian style IPA brewed with beetroot. I guess this is something different again. Anyway, looking forward to getting to it. Cheers. Ooh, you forgot to do the aroma. There's a definite fruitiness on the aroma. I wouldn't say it smells like beetroot, but then I don't go around smelling beetroot, so I don't really know what beetroot smells like. There's definitely some fruitiness in there. It's more like sort of maybe like red currants or some red berries. I'm diving in, cheers. Oh wow. Ooh. That is an interesting one. There is some kind of earthiness there. It's almost like the hoppy earthiness, but yeah, it's not massive. I think the reason most people, or I don't know that much about beetroot, is because I have like pickled beetroot. That's normally how it comes, but actual raw beetroot is kind of much less popular, certainly here. It comes through in drink, but not not strongly. Borscht, I think, is like a, I did see when I was looking up, it's like a sour soup. There isn't really much sourness to that. There's a definite beetrooty kind of earthiness come through later on. It is different. It is different to that McColl's or Beet de Garde. It's a different, slightly different style. There's definitely a robustness to the body. Definitely fruitiness. It does. I think it might be just because of the look that it's like black currant, red berries, but without any sharp tang to it. It's just like a almost subtle background fruitiness to it. There's kind of juiciness on the body as well. Not particularly of any particular fruit, but just that kind of mouthfeel. It's an interesting one. Wouldn't please everybody. As I say, I was pleased to get it in. I got it direct off their web shop. They brew at Liverpool Brewing Company, Team Toxic. So I haven't seen them around too much for a couple of years, but been a bit quiet over lockdown. But now they're back with a web shop and in the cans. Picked up a couple of others, as I say. It's one of those that's kind of unusual, so you sort of keep going back to it. It has got a good mouthfeel, kind of fairly robust, kind of fruity. It's like a bit of sweetness on the back as well. I like sweetness on the beers, kind of carries it through for me. It's a really interesting one. Yeah, there's kind of a little black curranty, red curranty background to it. Pleased to try it. I'm gonna sit back and savour that one, and just, it's one I keep going back to, just trying to get those flavours, see if I can get more beetroot out of it. Something different anyway. Well, there you go. Let me know what you think. Would you try beetroot beer? Let us know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Till the next video. I've been Disco Rascal and Disco Beer Review. Cheers.